Bible study time. Let's talk about the word pray. Christians will tell you all kinds of feel-good definitions: talking to God, building relationship, pouring your heart out. But they skip the real definition. The word pray comes from Old English praein and Latin precari. Both mean to beg, to entreat, to plead. That's why in court, even today, a lawyer says, "I pray the court." It's not power. It's begging someone with more authority. And here's the colonizer's trick. Christianity made begging a lifestyle. Pray without ceasing equals beg without ceasing. Imagine a people programmed to beg for everything they already have the power to create. That's not spirituality. That's slavery psychology. And you can always notice the posture of begging. On your knees, eyes closed, head down. That's the universal slave position. A master stands, the servant kneels. Even in their own book, Jesus himself is on his knees begging. In Matthew 26:39, Jesus in Gethsemane prays, "My Father, if it is possible, let this cup pass from me. Yet not as I will, but as you will." That's a plea, a request to avoid suffering. In other words, begging. He also fell on his face and prayed. Matthew 26:39, posture of desperation, not divine command. Now think, if you are a child of God, why would you copy a posture of slavery? If God knows what you need before you ask, why ask at all? If your Savior was begging, how does that save you? You're just repeating his same powerless cycle. If God knows what you need, why ask? True contradiction. Matthew 6:8 says, "Your Father knows what you need before you ask him. So why ask?" The logic collapses. The truth, pray equals beg. It keeps you on your knees, head bowed, energy lowered. That's not empowerment. That's programming. Manifestation is different. You don't beg. You declare. You don't say, "Please, Lord, pay my rent." You declare, "Abundance flows to me. I align with provision. Prayer equals give me. Manifestation equals I already am." Final thought. Every recorded prayer from Jesus is supplication, asking God to glorify him. John 17:1. Asking God for disciples. John 17:9. Asking God to take away the cup. Matthew 26:39. Even on the cross, my God, why have you forsaken me?" Matthew 27:46. That's not divine power. That's pleading. If every time you open your mouth, you reinforce begging energy, you will always live like a beggar. That's why they taught you to pray, to keep you bowed.